Emerging from the mists of a lagoon, a city of unimaginable power was built not on stone, but on water. It became a bridge between East and West, not with armies, but with ledgers and gold. This is the story of Venice, and the financial revolution that built an empire. Venice's story begins with survival. Its first inhabitants were refugees, building a life on unstable mudflats. Their traditional houses were humble, raised on wooden piles driven into the mud. The landscape was their defense, a labyrinth of waterways unknown to outsiders. But survival turned to ambition. From salt and fish, Venetian merchants grew rich. The need to finance long voyages led to a revolutionary idea: the bank. Instead of carrying heavy coin, merchants could use paper credit. Families like the Cornaro or Foscari amassed not just wealth, but unprecedented influence, funding empires and wars from their counting houses. This is a city of stunning contrast, where grandeur rose directly from the water, shadowing the crowded homes of the artisans and laborers who made it all possible. Wealth demanded a stage. Along the Grand Canal, the noble families built their palaces, not castles but monuments to commerce. Their piety and power were displayed in St. Mark's Basilica, a church that looks more like an Eastern emperor's throne room. Venice was not a kingdom, but a republic, Serenissima. It was ruled not by a hereditary monarch, but by an elected prince, the doge. His election was a complex ritual designed to prevent any one family from seizing power. His coronation was a spectacle of state, a symbol of the republic's stability and grandeur, where he became the living embodiment of Venice itself. But who controls the flow of gold? Who were the Medici of Venice? To answer, we must sail into the heart of Venice, past the bridges and the bustling markets, and enter a hidden world of wealth and intrigue. There, behind high walls and barred gates, lived a family whose power rivaled that of kings. For centuries, the Cornaro family had steered Venice's destiny from the shadows, pulling strings in the Doge's court and amassing fortunes that put them on par with royalty. Meet our protagonist, a young man named Niccolo Cornaro, poised to inherit his father's vast wealth and influence. But power comes at a price. As Niccolo steps into his father's shoes, he finds himself caught in a web of dangerous alliances and bitter rivalries that threaten to shatter the fragile peace of Serenissima. Amidst this turmoil, Niccolo meets Isabella, a captivating young woman from a rival family whose beauty and intelligence mask a sharp business acumen. Together they navigate the treacherous waters of Venetian politics and finance, forging new paths to prosperity for themselves while seeking to secure Venice's future. As Niccolo matures, he faces crucial decisions that will define his legacy and shape the fate of Venice. Will he maintain the status quo or embrace change? Can he protect his family's honor while upholding the ideals of fairness and justice? Or will the allure of absolute power prove too tempting to resist? With expert storytelling, readers will be immersed in a meticulously crafted world of intrigue, romance, and political maneuvering set against the backdrop of Venice's golden age. If you love The Merchant of Venice, you'll adore this tale. Join Niccolo and Isabella as they rewrite the rules of money and power. Imagine yourself wandering through the winding streets of Venice, marveling at the majestic palaces and hidden gardens that whisper tales of a bygone era. Step into a world of luxury and adventure, where you can explore the secrets of Venice's most powerful families and uncover the mysteries of the Venetian Republic. The silent, graceful gondola was the quintessential vessel, a masterpiece of craftsmanship designed for the city's tight canals. Today, the motorized water taxis and vaporetti serve the same purpose, proving that in Venice, life has always flowed with the tide. To understand Venice, you have to feel it, not just see it. The ebb and flow of the tide dictate life here. Even the grand palaces are at its mercy. When the tide is low, they seem shrunken and stranded. But when the tide is high, they look grand and connected. In this watery maze, there are a few shortcuts. Bridges connect some islands, but many places are only accessible by water. Getting lost here is easy, but so is finding hidden gems. Each turn reveals a new surprise, from ancient churches to quiet plazas where you can sit and watch the water dance. And then there are the pigeons. They own the plaza, strutting and cooing. They seem to own the city. The most famous landmark is St. Mark's Basilica. Its Byzantine domes and golden mosaics make it look more like a jewel box than a church. But what treasures lie inside? Stepping inside is like entering another world. The air is heavy with incense and the sound of chanting. Sunlight streams through the mosaics, creating a kaleidoscope of colors on the floor. The air is thick with the scent of old wood and beeswax. The silence is deafening, broken only by the echo of footsteps. You're surrounded by biblical scenes, but they feel strangely familiar. Angels seem to gossip like neighbors, and saints appear almost human in their stories. It's as if you've stumbled upon a secret society, their rituals hidden from the outside world. And then you see the relic, the winged lion of St. Mark, a reminder of Venice's connection to the East. It's hard to imagine that this grand basilica was once a simple chapel. Like Venice itself, it grew from humble beginnings to become a symbol of power and faith. The city's wealth is on full display inside. The very bricks and stones seem to glisten with gold. It's a reminder that Venice didn't just build an empire, it built one of beauty. The entire city is a testament to human ingenuity. The canals, the palaces, even the gondolas, everything speaks of a relentless pursuit of progress and prosperity. In this floating metropolis, innovation wasn't just encouraged, it was essential for survival. Exploring Venice is like stepping into a living museum. Every corner holds a new discovery, from the intricate details of a doge's palace to the hidden frescoes tucked away in quiet corners. You can't help but feel a sense of awe at the sheer beauty and complexity of this watery wonderland. And if you're captivated by this journey, stay tuned for more updates. Together, let's uncover the secrets that made Venice the Queen of the Adriatic.